Hello everybody, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on rabbit health. So I thought it's really important for all of you that own rabbits to know the basics and really what's best to keep your rabbit the healthiest. I know a lot of you guys might house your rabbits indoors, maybe in your room, maybe it's outside in a hutch, or maybe it's just in a cage, maybe it's in the garage. I'm not really bothered with that right now because today we're just going to talk about diet. So you may not know this, but rabbit's diet is generally made up of 80% grass or hay. So those are just really important fibers that they need to have in their digestive system, just like we need to have all the nutrients and vitamins and all that we need. My rabbits are given pellets, and they're also given grass and hay. So pellets, they have like corn and grains and stuff like that in them, which a lot of people just feed their rabbits pellets, and I think pellets are fine if you're giving your rabbits hay and like greens and other things like that. But just pellets, that itself that's not enough for rabbits, and that's just like eating one food for your entire life, and it's just not healthy and it's just not good for them. So I suggest if you're not giving your rabbit hay at least, then you probably should start doing that. If you have an indoor rabbit, you can put it in their litter box, because that is where they're going to the bathroom, and they a lot of times will eat the hay while they're going to the bathroom. Or if you have like a rabbit in a hutch or cage, generally a rabbit chooses a spot to go to the bathroom, like just in a corner or somewhere. So putting the hay there, or like adding it to their, when you feed them, giving them that. Any way you want, just incorporating that into their diet is the most important thing, because hay is key. Now extra stuff, like I give my rabbits, like I mentioned, grass. And I don't only give them grass, like I pick them grass, and I also pick them dandelions and duckweed and clovers, and there's other weeds too that I feed them that I know that are edible for them, because I've been giving them to them the entire life, and it's very healthy for them and they love it. You can do this, but it's a little risky, because wild rabbits do come, and getting there, they might have a sickness or germ or something that if they'll put onto by pooping on it or peeing on it or just being by it and spreading that, and then you picking it and giving to your rabbit, that's definitely a risk. However, I haven't had much problem with that, so you can give that to them. I would just say choose a spot where it's not being, like, there's no chemicals, are not being sprayed on the plants, or like a lawn, or choose stuff that like that is probably safe to be picking. Okay, so just a quick run through of pickable plants. Okay, so there's clovers, clover flowers, clovers, any type, they're all edible. Dandelion flowers, dandelion leaves, all edible. Dockweed, it can look a little rough sometimes, but all edible. I think it's just the bugs that get them. Chickweed's good. There's little white flowers to identify it. And then just the typical grass. So grass, the most lush looking grass you can find. So wild plants are an option. I mentioned this earlier, you can also give your rabbits lettuce. Whether it be bought at the store or you grew it. When you buy lettuce at the store, sometimes it'll come in like a spring mix with like different kinds of lettuce and spinach, which is also okay for rabbits. So that's great if you can get that. Cabbage can be given to rabbits. I give my rabbits cabbage in the winter because grass is not available, and I'm only able to give them hay, and I want them to have something green even through the winter. So cabbage leaves are an option. But do some research, like see what kind of greens can I give my rabbit that are edible for them and good for them. Anything just to keep your rabbit with some healthy greens and good vitamins in their diet, other than just plain pellets. But just remember, hay. Hay is key. Above all, hay. Buy it from the store, get it from your friend, grow it yourself, just however you need to get hay, I would say. Most importantly, one last thought on giving your rabbit lettuce or grass. if you have not been giving your rabbits like greens or anything like that and they've just been on pellets, I would say introduce the subject of grass and hay or cabbage or any green like that slowly. So like just the first day give them like a little bit of grass, or just give them a little bit of it and let them try it. Maybe they won't like it at first. It might take a few tries, and in order to get them to really be interested in, you know, maybe they don't even know what it is. So that'd be really interesting for them, or exciting for them. New experiences are really good. So I would say just introduce it very slowly. Giving them a lot all at once can cause stuff like diarrhea, and just because all that green and like vitamins in their diet all of a sudden can really just make things runny and not very solid or like dry anymore. So give it in small amounts at a time, and just gradually get larger and larger and larger until you can give them the full portion of what they're able to eat a day. So now that we've covered the basics and what they really need, we can talk about treats and like extra special little delicacies that rabbits can have. That's fun to give them. Strawberries are fun for your rabbit to eat. They're very small and juicy for them. Blueberries are fun. They're small, so they're easier for your rabbit to eat. Bananas, whether you peel them or chop them up, they're great to give to your rabbit. They love them. Peaches are very juicy, just like strawberries, so very fun for your rabbit to watch them eat it. Carrots, I love carrots so much. Whether you chop them up or just give them to them, they love them. Apples, it's easier to chop them up for them so they can eat them that way. And raspberries, very sugary, but also they love the raspberries. A very important note to keep in mind if you're thinking about giving your rabbit fun treats is that a lot of these treats are sugary. They might be healthy in small amounts, but they're very sugary and sweet, and too much can it can make them sick. They can get diarrhea, like I mentioned earlier. So I would say just give them in small amounts. Like if you're gonna give them a banana, give them a whole banana at most, or like strawberries, 3 or 4 at a time. Stuff like that. Just keep it small amounts. Just like when we eat our treats, we try to eat them in small amounts to keep ourselves healthy and strong and stuff like that. So keep in mind that these are treats, not everyday food and for them to eat. Well, okay guys, I think I covered mostly everything. It's been really fun chatting with you. I hope this inspires you, especially if you have a rabbit. So I hope you learned some stuff today, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!